Welcome, my name is Mateus, and today I will show to you how to set up your environment to work with ROS2, Docker, and Gazebo. This first video will serve as a foundation for our upcoming tutorials, so let's get it started. So the first thing that we need to do is come to this repository here, copy this command. I'm assuming that you have Git in your computer, but if you don't have, I will leave a link in the description in how to install Git. So now you open a terminal, go to the place where you want to put your project. Okay, so the command is git clone and the SSH that we copy. So you need to go to the folder that you clone. I'm using VS Code, so I use the command code dot to execute the VS Code in this folder. Congratulations, you have cloned the basic structure for our project. Okay, the next step is to install Docker Engine in our computer. You can open your browser and search for Docker Engine and click here, install Docker Engine, and you can scroll down. I'm gonna choose Ubuntu. I'm using Ubuntu Jamie, and you can run this command in your terminal to install all the Docker that you have in your computer. If you want to start with a clean installation, so it's important to say that Docker Engine is not the same that Docker Desktop, because Docker Desktop uses a VM machine, and Docker Engine runs with the kernel of your computer. So you need to follow these steps to set up Docker's apt repository. I'm not going to run these commands because I already have Docker installed. And you need to run this command to install Docker packages in your computer. So I'm going to run this command to verify if Docker Engine installation is working in my computer. I'm going to open a terminal. It is saying that my installations appear to be working correctly, so it's a good thing. So now we need to create a Docker group and add our user to this group. So you can go to the site here. I'll leave the link in the description. You can copy this command to create a Docker group. You can here to your terminal and paste this command. When I run this command, it is saying that a group Docker already exists. It's because I'm already followed this process before. Okay, now you need to copy this. Okay. And you can use this command here to activate the change that we made. And if you run docker run hello world and see this message, it means that everything is okay. And you don't need to use Docker with sudo anymore. So now we need to install Docker Compose. You can install Docker Compose in Ubuntu using sudo apt-get install Docker Compose this way. Okay, you should have your Docker Compose installed. So let's use Docker Compose build command to build our container. For me, it was quickly because I have already built this container before, but for you, it would take a while because the Docker needs to pull the image from Ubuntu, install a lot of things in your Docker container. So next, we use Docker Compose up command to start our container. So here we have our container that is running ROS2 Humble and Gazebo Harmonic. Now we will open a new terminal and run the command docker ps. This command shows the containers that are running in our machine. So here we have container ID. Is used to identify each container that are running. So you can use this doc command to get access to our container. We can use the container ID to identify in which container we want to enter. So we want to execute this container with a bash terminal. So now we are inside our container, as you can see. So before we continue, we need to execute this command here that allows the Docker to use the visual interface of the host computer, because we want to launch simulations with Gazebo. We want to see the sensors with RVids. So we need to get access of visual interface from within the container. So now that we can run visual applications from within the container, so this container comes with Gazebo already installed, so you can run this command, engine Gazebo. As you can see, the Gazebo opens in the host machine. We can run a simulation. It'll take a while to launch. So we have a simulation of a robot. As you can see, we can move the joints. Congratulations, now you are all set up to use Docker to launch simulations with Gazebo, and you can try out the simulations that are available in the Gazebo that we launched. And in the next videos of this tutorial, you will learn how to create your own simulations.